John Aber from Aber Family Vineyards, and I'm down here in the southern part of the Santa Clara Valley in the beautiful Uvas Valley. This is a fantastic growing area. I actually purchased an existing vineyard back in '05 from a neighbor who grew grapes for 30 years for David Bruce. This area grows great Rhones. I specialize in the Rhones. We have great soil, fantastic climate. Just over the hills to the west of me is the Pacific Ocean, so we get the maritime influence every evening. Cools the vineyard off. Long growing season, as you know, everybody knows that's very important for growing quality grapes and making fantastic wine.
Welcome to Martin Ranch Winery. This is our Cabernet vineyard here. We're located on the west side of the Santa Clara Valley, up against the Santa Cruz Mountains. One of the unique things about this area is the different soil types that are in these mountains. If you move 100 feet or so in any location, you'll have a different slope or a different facing to the sun or different soil types. So it gives the vineyards here a lot of variety within the vineyard. Different soil types provide different flavor profiles.
Hi, my name's Tom, one of the owners of Satori Cellars here in Gilroy. Got into the wine business really by chance. Ended up with this piece of land because I wanted some privacy, and it was a prune orchard and it was dying, so we had to plant something to replace that, and we chose grapevines. And then grapevines led to winemaking, and winemaking led to more winemaking, and at one point we just decided to get out of the rat race, Silicon Valley stuff, and start a winery. The land has been terrific. It's a great terroir here for grapevines. You don't have to worry about frost. We get a nice wind at night. The soil is not great, which is just right for the vines. It kind of wants to struggle a little bit. So we have this really beautiful blend of all the components that make for great wine grapes. We have a lot of colors going on here at Satori, and so if you look at our bottles of wine, we have many different wines: Merlot, Petit Syrah, Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, etc. And the top of each bottle has a certain color with the Satori swirl. And if you look in the vineyard out here, you can tell what type of grape it is by the color of the posts on the row. So purple here, orange is Petit Syrah, green is Cab Franc, yellow is Syrah, and it just kind of goes on and on. So if you feel like taking a vineyard tour, you'll know what type of grape you're walking amongst.
Hello, my name is George Guglielmo. I'm a president and winemaker with my associate Alan at the Emilio Guglielmo Winery in Morgan Hill, California, Santa Clara Valley. As you look at the master picture of the state of California, it's broken up into basically 6 or 5 viticultural areas. Each one has its prime locations for growing grapes. We're in a basically region 2-3, which would be ideal and identical to St. Helena, which is in the Napa Valley. Our heat summations are what determine this. Our climate is very similar. We're at proximity to the south of the bay, where they're proximity to the north of the bay. So Santa Clara Valley is unique in the sense that it has fertile soil, where we have influence from both Monterey and the San Francisco Bay.
My name is Tom Cruz. I started the winery in 1971. I've been very fortunate to have survived. I started when there were fewer than 200 wineries in California, so I was fortunate to be acquainted with a lot of old-timers. I'm the age now that the old-timers were when I started. I'll be 75 in September, and this is a wonderful business. It's really a way of life. I picked Santa Clara County to start my winery because Santa Clara County has probably the most temperate climate of almost any place in the entire country for grape growing. We're blessed with about 3,000 day degrees. All of the varieties we grow ripen and have good acidity, and we make some really nice wines from them.
My name's Gino Fortino, and I'm the owner of Fortino Winery. My family immigrated here in 1960 to Gilroy, California, because it's very familiar and it's very reminiscent of southern Italy, where they came from. This area, Gilroy, California, is one of the best growing areas in California. The temperatures are moderate, and we have the cool breezes that come from the ocean, so it cools down at night, and that's where you have a long growing season in it, and it just makes very fruit forward, intense wines. Being the 5th generation here at the winery, we kind of pride ourselves in the next generation of fun. That's one of our mottos.